Nandita Pandey and you're watching It's Tomorrow News. Today in our studio we have two guests, Mr. Suraj and Ms. Devanshi Shah. I welcome both of you, sir and ma'am. Today is 22nd April. Any idea what's so special today?
Is it Easter Day or Tax Day?
I'm afraid it's not that.
Everyone knows that today is Earth Day.
Alright, so people like Mr. Suraj don't know what is it today, so let me tell you something about it. Today is Earth Day. It was first celebrated in 1970 to support environmental protection, and since then it has become an annual event celebrated across 192 countries every year. It's been 45 years it's been celebrated. Before getting into debate, let's first ask Ms. Devanshi about environment and nature of Earth. Ma'am, please.
Earth is the only planet where life exists. Earth has beautiful mountains, forests, oceans, which makes the Earth more beautiful. But sadly, people are making it dirty, which is spoiling the beauty of our Earth.
But why should we celebrate Earth Day?
Earth has given us so many resources like land, water and much more. But we are throwing waste into rivers, on roads. We are also cutting trees for land use. Today, it is time that we gave something back to her. Don't you agree with me on this?
I definitely agree with you, ma'am. But let's take his note on this point.
I have nothing to give her like water or land. What can I give her?
Nothing much. Just a few simple things you need to do to keep your Earth clean. For example, utilizing your resources to the maximum and not wasting any resources. We can all do our part for Earth by reducing, reusing and recycling.
Alright, I want to go next to Mr. Suraj and ask his opinion on this.
Everybody throws and litter waste on streets and rivers. So do I. What difference does it make? There are no dustbins available everywhere, or it is very far. No one will go and search for dustbins and waste their time on it. What difference does a single human can make?
I agree. People are too lazy to throw trash into dustbin, but people need to change their attitude.
See, people keep their homes clean, but when it comes to their surroundings like parks and streets, they just don't bother because they perceive it as the duty of the government, where they themselves are the one who are creating waste by throwing garbage here and there. And it's not just one person. Many people like Suraj feel the same about throwing waste here and there. When we move around the cities, we see so many garbage bins overloaded with waste. It is we who are going to make a difference.
Truly said. Many a little makes a miracle. Someone has to start, and then why not start from us? Individuals have their attitude, true. It is difficult to change, but certainly not impossible.
Nothing changes. Plastics are still being used. And why not? It's cheap and easily available. From bucket to bottles, from polythene bags to pens, everything is made up of plastic.
That's a real point, ma'am. See, even I'm using a plastic pen.
Instead of using polythene bags, why don't you use cloth bags which are cheaper, stronger and last long? And instead of using plastic pens which are use and throw and which create a lot of solid waste, use pens like these where only the refill needs to be changed. Hence, we are dumping less solids into the ground. And as we all know, there is no space on land even to live. Where are we going to dump millions of tons of plastic? And a small piece of plastic takes millions years to degrade.
So, Ms. Devanshi, we have already spoken about the concept of 3 R's, that is, reduce, reuse and recycle, which most of the people are nowadays talking about, but they hardly have any idea about it. Can you please explain it?
Sure. Reducing means turning off the taps and showers when not required, turning off the lights when not in use. Reusing means donating clothes to poor people and making use of rechargeable batteries. When both these options don't work, you can go to recycling, where you can recycle old paper and cardboard and also electronics like computers and mobile phones.
But I don't believe in the concept of 3 R's. We are having enough of resources. Then why to go on reduce, reuse and recycle? When new things are easily available, then why to do such a tedious job?
See, this is where you're wrong. We do not have a lot of resources on Earth. There are many places where they don't have clothes to wear, water to drink, no electricity to use. We have to think about our future generation. We have to give them a better place to live in.
Exactly. People are cutting down trees for various reasons as population is tremendously increasing day by day. So what's the solution for that, ma'am?
The solution is very simple. Plant trees or shrubs around your house.
But there is no space to plant trees, and people who live in buildings, where will they plant trees? Tree roots create problem to the buildings, and tree leaves create lots of waste and gets difficult to clean it.
Rather than trees, it is people who are creating more waste and throwing it on the ground. Trees, on the other hand, provide you shade in the summer. They provide shade to your houses and your vehicles. They create a cool and pleasant atmosphere. You will not be needing air conditioners or coolers. You can plant small plants in the balcony of your house, or you can also develop a beautiful terrace garden.
Alright, a simple question to both of you. Whenever we talk about waste, only things come to our mind is garbage and non-renewable waste, wherein we are actually ignoring one more important waste, and that is food waste.
Yes, we are creating lot of food waste, also which we throw into the dustbins, especially during the functions.
Yes, I agree with you on that. Many a times it happens that people don't realize how many people are going to come or how much food they are going to eat, especially during functions and celebrations, which creates a lot of food waste.
This food waste has to be dumped into the dustbins. Ultimately, we are making earth dirty. So where is the concept of keeping earth clean?
Nice question, sir. Do you have any answer for that, ma'am?
Yes, I do. There are two ways to utilize food waste. One is very obvious to the poor and needy, and the second one is to compost it.
Are you really talking about composting? But composting is not possible because there is no soil present, and due to development, everything is made up of concrete like roads and streets in the cities.
Composting doesn't necessarily require a very large space. You can do it in your garden as well. All you need to do is dig up some soil near the trees and put the food waste into the pit. It will become a natural fertilizer for the plants.
Wow, this is really a nice idea, Devanshi. By seeing people throwing any waste on street or water makes me feel bad. It really pains me the way we are treating our earth. We really need to protect our earth and conserve its resources.
Yes, I agree. We really need to change our attitudes towards our Mother Earth. And we don't need to worry whether other people are doing it or not. Like we keep our home clean, similarly, Earth is also our home. We have to keep it clean.
After the discussion, I also realized that this is not very difficult task to keep our Mother Earth clean and green. From now, I will do my part, and not only me, but will tell my friends and relatives to do the same.
In fact, not only on Earth Day, every day we should keep our earth clean. Earth has given us so much, and now it's our time to give something back to her. That's all for Debate on Earth Day. Thank you Mr. Suraj and Ms. Devanshi Shah for joining us on a special episode of It's Tomorrow News. And thank you for being a wonderful audience to watch a special episode. My last question to all of you. Earth is the only planet where life exists and we survive. But what are we doing to it? Is it really acceptable? Well, think about it.